big focus at this point of time? Well, as the Income Tax Department carries out a survey at the premises of BBC offices in Delhi and Mumbai for the second day in a row today, the broadcaster has shot a mail to all its India employees asking them to cooperate with the tax debt officials. Now, the mail said that the staff may refrain from answering about personal income, but many share salary details. But BBC also advised all employees to work from home except for teams for broadcast operations. Now, meanwhile, security has been tightened across BBC's Delhi office, and this after fringe elements stage a protest outside. Now, let me tell you that the tax survey, which began close to noon on Tuesday at Mumbai and Delhi offices, is continuing till now. Now, during yesterday's survey, phones of the staff members were seized and several documents were scrutinized in connection to alleged financial irregularities. Now, remember, the survey comes weeks after its documentary on Prime Minister Narendra Modi took off.
सरकार बिल्कुल बौखला गई है। BBC या कोई होर अदारा होवे उस दे ऊपर महज इसलिए तुसी इनकम टैक्स वाले भेजते हो कि थोड़े खिलाफ उन्होंने कुछ दिखाया, ये कोई जमहूरीयत का असूल नहीं है। लोग सब कुछ देख रहे हैं, जदों समा आऊगा तो ठीक जवाब देंगे।
I feel that BBC is the most reputed organization, and BBC always gives us the fast information, latest information, the details information. So why they have chosen BBC? What if there is anything illegal or anything? They should have write a letter. They should have talked to them. They should have taken a the decision that how can it will be sorted out. Of course, I am not supporting any illegal thing, but I have some. I don't believe this, that because BBC is doing something against of this government, and that's why just next day they started their operation like this. This is not desirable. This is very unfortunate. And this is a political vendetta. BJP is running the government through this vendetta only.
हिंदू सेना के प्रोटेस्ट के बाद इस वक्त आप देख सकते हैं तस्वीरों में किस तरीके से यहाँ की सुरक्षा व्यवस्था बढ़ा दी गई है। बाकायदा आईटीबीपी के जवानों को यहाँ पर तैनात किया गया है। ये जो गेट है, गेट पर आप देख सकते हैं किस तरीके से न सिर्फ आईटीबीपी के जवान बल्कि दिल्ली पुलिस की जवानों की तैनाती की गई है। दरअसल थोड़ी देर पहले ही यहाँ पर हिंदू सेना के लोगों ने प्रोटेस्ट किया था और उसके बाद जो लोग भी प्रोटेस्ट करने आए थे उन्हें पुलिस
has a habit of carrying out these kinds of flash protests and getting some kind of mileage, whether it was during that gruesome murder of Shraddha Walkar or any incident that takes place in national capital. The police have said that CRPF personnel will be here as long as the searches continue at Hindustan Times office and also by Income Tax Department in the BBC headquarters. Now, it's now nearly 31 hours. That's what we have gathered information. The Income Tax Department is carrying out quote-unquote survey both here in Delhi as well as in Mumbai. No official statement from Income Tax Department. What we have gathered is an off-camera statement that has been given about our non-compliance from the BBC. BBC has issued two statements. One, in both the statements, they have said that they are cooperating with the authorities in India, and some of their personnel and staff members have left the office, but the members who were working in administrative department, that's what we have gathered, they are still here in New Delhi and also in Mumbai.
All right, at this point of time, my colleague Shweta is also joining us live on the broadcast from Mumbai to give us details. Shweta, it is day 2, of course, of the survey that is going on at the premises of the BBC offices both in Delhi and Mumbai. What are the details that you're gathering when it comes to the survey that is taking place in the Mumbai offices of BBC?
Well, absolutely. It's more than 30 hours where the IT department is conducting this survey, and the survey action is still underway. My video journalist Manoj is showing you the visuals of BBC studios situated in Mumbai. This is the exit gate, and it's been said that still the income tax officials are inside the BBC office, and the scrutiny of the documents are ongoing. Along with this, it is important to note that half of the employees of BBC, in fact, were sent back home around midnight 12:30, but according to our top sources, what we are also learning is that a section of employees are still there, and the documents are in fact being scrutinized. I'll show you some more visuals how the security was also stepped up for a short while of time, and here we are also seeing that it's been more than 30 hours and still the survey is being conducted. Not exactly any kind of official statement has come out though, but yes, the survey which has been going on since yesterday is still taking place, and also at this point of time we are gathering that half of the employees were sent back, but again the people, those who are inside, their mobile phones have been seized. The documents are being scrutinized, they are being checked upon. Remember, when it comes to the irregularities, there were two things that they were probing. First, they have to check on the foreign funds, whether there are any kind of involvements of foreign funds or not. Secondly, it has also been seen that whether there was any kind of underdeclared income by BBC. So yes, the survey is still going on, and it will be important to see that by when the income tax department finally concludes their survey. If known, there might be a space for the income tax department to go ahead and upload any kind of statement what they want to release once the survey is being concluded by both the places. You talk about Delhi or about the Mumbai office where we are present.
Right, Shweta, at this point of time, do you have information on what all has been recovered, if anything at all, and what are the employees and the staff saying in terms of the reaction for this survey that is taking place?
Well, this will be too early to come out with any kind of conclusion when it comes to any kind of substantial evidence or any kind of documents what has been seized by the income tax department in their thorough survey which is being taken place since yesterday. We really did not have any kind of word with BBC employees, I beg your pardon, from BBC employees, or you talk about any kind of official statement coming in from income tax department. So yes, this has been quite tight-lipped survey, one can say, as it has been already termed by the IT department that this is a survey which is being conducted. They are not terming this as any kind of raid or searches at BBC office. But yes, as of now, there is nothing official which has come out. As per our sources, what we are understanding is that still there are BBC employees inside. Their phone has been confiscated. They were remaining in the office. In fact, what we also learned is that this is entirely a building meant for MNC, and here they do have space, a huge hall where the BBC employees, in fact, they spent their overnight here. There were, in fact, the arrangements of mattresses, what we reported yesterday, and after this, we also know for the fact that even IT officials haven't left the space, and it has been more than 24 hours. And here we are also understanding that around 12 to 15 IT officials are here. Alongside, they have come in 6 vehicles, but nothing in concrete level. We are finding that if any kind of statement which has been pouring out from IT or by BBC, but yes, of course, BBC has informed them through their mail that the employees should refrain from telling about their personal details or when it comes to their salary or their income. But before that, it has also been mentioned by BBC through their release and through their tweets that they are cooperating with the agency, and what sort of documents they are going through. They are checking the documents, and there is 100% cooperation from BBC. But yes, quite a situation where it's quite a tight-lipped place for BBC as well as for IT officials. And this is quite early to speculate on anything, whether they have got any kind of incriminating documents or not, or any kind of seizure of any important documents in the form of substantial evidence. So yes, as of now, what we understand is more than 30 hours of IT survey being conducted at BBC offices in Mumbai and Delhi.
All right, my colleague Bhavtosh is also joining us from Delhi at this point of time to give us inputs. Bhavtosh, over to you. What are the details that you're gathering as far as the survey that is being conducted in Delhi BBC offices? It's the day 2 of the survey which is taking place.
Yes, day 2 and counting, more than 31 hours to be precise. We are outside BBC headquarters in New Delhi. In fact, the police have now deployed paramilitary forces after Hindu Sena fringe group carried out protest. In fact, the members were detained and quickly whisked away from here, and the police have said that prohibitory orders are always there in New Delhi. The IT survey is going on for more than a day. Whether an official statement will be issued by the Income Tax Department is something one has to wait and see. The statement which had come earlier was a source-based statement in which the Income Tax Department has said that there was non-compliance on the part of BBC. The entire matter pertains to transfer pricing and price irregularities. For layman, it means that whatever money that was being or income that was being generated from here was going to the parent company, and there was tax evasion. Whether Income Tax Department officially says so, one has to wait and see. BBC on its part have said that they are cooperating with the authorities here in India. The Income Tax Department has said that there is non-compliance, earlier non-compliance of notices that were sent. In a way, this case is similar to the Chinese mobile phone companies that were earlier accused of sending royalty back to the parent company. But again, one has to wait and see whether officially Income Tax Department issues any statement. So far, no official statement has been issued. What we have gathered is that searches could get over today, but again, they can even extend till tomorrow. Officials are there inside the building. Administrative staff of Hindustan Time, of BBC, of headquarters are there inside the building, but journalists are in fact working. They are doing their production work, output work. So it's not that BBC work in the capital or in other parts of the country have come to a standstill.